Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before I dig in onto my next project, which is going to be a Krampus project for the holidays, I thought maybe I'd make a quick little video about how to, one way you can fix a mini if something gets broken or a chunk gets cut off because you've made a mistake or whatever. Earlier this year, I got bored and just decided to put a whole bunch of minis together. One of them was this Krampus, and I had glued it to the base that it came with. But for the project that I want to do with him, I don't want him on the base. I want to be able to put him directly down on, the project that I'm building. So I needed to remove him from the base, which he was attached to the base at 3 points, both feet and his tail. Both this foot and the tail came off nicely, and I cleaned it up a little, but this hoof got damaged in the process. So I decided to make a quick video to show how I would fix something like this. So what I did was I took a piece of the base that got cut off, glued it to the bottom of the hoof, and then used some Mr. Hobby white putty to fill in some of the gaps that were there. And really all I'm going to be doing at this point is trimming some of this excess and just sanding it down really, and trying to reshape the hoof that it came with. So I'm going to try that. One thing I find when, this is going to be hard to show because with the angle I got to do it. One of the things that I like to do when I'm clipping small things like this is make sure that I'm putting the flat edge on the side that I want to be flat on, if that makes sense. Like in this case, like if I wanted to cut here, I'm not going to do it with the nippers facing this way. I'm going to do it so I get that flat edge close to the piece that I want. And then the other thing I would do is make sure that I put like a finger or something over here so that little piece, when it does clip off, doesn't go flying. Sometimes I don't always remember to do that, but there is a little excess here that I need to get off. And you really want to go gentle, and you want to make sure that you've got like a decent pair of nippers for this. They don't need to be like God hand sharp. And when you do it, when you're cutting through this soft plastic that most minis are made from, you just want to squeeze very slowly. And that's going to give you a very crisp cut. So what I'm doing with the nippers is just very carefully just trimming to the rough shape of what I want the hoof to be, to just minimize the amount of sanding that I'm going to have to do. Okay, well, at least he can stand up now, so that's a good thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sanding this down in increasingly finer grit sanding sticks. I'm going to start with 400 because that is my coarsest that I have. Okay, now that I've got the hoof shaped the way I want, it's kind of was on his tiptoes, so I needed to make sure this part of the back was a little bit more flat. But he does stand on his own. It looks mostly like the hoof did when the mini was in one piece. What I am going to do next, though, is take make this a triangular shaped file. And using the point on the front of the hoof, give it a little bit of a, redo that kind of cloven hoof. Yeah, that looks all right. All right, the last thing I'm gonna do before prepping this guy, to prep him for priming, is gonna take my pin vise with my smallest bit so that I can use this piece of paper clip actually to attach it to a holding base. I don't want to glue him down, and I don't want to use that sticky tack stuff, because it's just going to get in the way of getting a good paint job down near the tail and the hooves. The paper clip is a little bit bigger than the hole that I've drilled, which is fine because it will give me a nice tight hold on the Mini, and he won't move and he won't fall off. So yeah, just jam it on there and he is all set to go. And there we go. Krampus is ready for painting. He's all primed and all set, and that hoof looks pretty okay. So I will be posting the video for my Krampus project on November 5th, Krampusnacht, and I hope to see you all then. Have a great day, everybody.